When you're lying in bed, do you ever randomly remember some relatively minor social missteps or poorly chosen words you said/did years earlier, and then beat yourself up over it?
Come on, you little so-and-so. Is that all you got? Oh yeah, you think you got it like that?
Even though it wasn't really a big deal. If so, what happened? 4th grade classroom, we were having the face-off between students on who could name the capital of whichever state our teacher named. I'd been on a roll getting a few correct in a row, then the teacher says Kentucky. With all the enthusiasm and seriousness in the world, I screamed, Frank Fart! Everyone was dying laughing except for me at the time. Looking back, it cracks me up that I was so upset about it. In 7th grade, a cute girl asked me to sit next to her. I said my mom won't let me sit next to girls. My mom said no such thing. She said cute girls, you would have been a total baller. So close. Freshman year of high school is one of those days before school starts and you meet your teacher and your parents are there. My teacher was handing me a piece of paper and I didn't see the paper, so I shook his hand. He said, "Oh." My mom said, I panicked and said, I just wanted to be polite. So I still want to die when I think about that. I have done things like this so often. You guys have no freaking clue. Like, this kind of thing happens to me on a weekly basis. I went through a phase where I scolded people for reading Harry Potter because my parents told me there was evil.
There's evil afoot.
What? Evil?
Lots of awkward situations because of that. I was in 5th grade or so, and I was sitting in a class with a couple of classmates. We were talking about Weird Al songs we liked. This one girl asked, have you heard some Weird Al song? And I followed with, have you ever heard I'm So Sick of You? Which I guess they hadn't heard because she looked immediately down at the desk, sort of somber, and the dude did a little ho-ho as if I did a nice burn. I guess they thought I was telling this girl I was so sick of her. I had no clue at this time though, so I'll just let it ride. Still feel bad about this one. I was discussing a recent surgery I had at work to a bunch of people, including a lady with spina bifida. Who lives in a wheelchair. I specifically was talking about how annoyed I was by not being able to walk for 3 weeks. I revisit that one a lot. In year 1 or 2, I had a bigger vocab than most of the other kids. I just discovered the word feline. We were, I think, talking about what it would be like to transform into animals. I wanted to say that'd be cool to turn into feline because I love cats. What came out was, I really want to turn into a female. In 7th grade, some girl was wearing a Goonies shirt. I had no idea what it was, but it looked like a punk band or something, and she was preppy, so my emo tried to act offended and said, do you even listen to the Goonies? 8th grade advanced math teacher has us fill out a get-to-know-you sheet the first day of school. Asked what our pet peeve was. I didn't know what pet peeve meant, so I put cats, as I love cats. Her room was decorated with kitten posters, and she was a huge cat lady. She never liked me. I literally just finished watching Treasure Planet for the first time, like, within a half hour of this edit right here. Phenomenal movie, y'all should watch it. I saw a cute girl and thought I'd ask her out. I just asked her if she wanted to go out for a coffee with me. She said she was not interested. Instead of saying something clever to save my face, I blurted out, please. I'll rue that moment forever. I took my car out to the local garage, and after the mechanic finished the repairs, he said, it should run nicely now. I, for some stupid, idiotic, moronic, foolish reason said, you too. It's never stopped haunting me for 4 years. Junior prom, a friend's mom said I looked handsome and I immediately responded with, I know, and walked away. Saved, so I can revisit this thread tonight when I can't sleep because I walked into the ladies' restroom while on vacation when I was 10. When I was 5, I whispered to my friend that I got new Batman underwear, and someone else overheard and yelled it to everyone else. 20 years later, I still get anxiety from that event. I don't know, but I will remember tonight. Poor guy. I meant to say either take it easy or see you later, but I ended up saying take it later. I picked up a big stick from my yard and shook it at the other kids from my bus, from far away, so I hope it wasn't seriously that scary, yelling, get off my lawn! And someone who wasn't there told me years later because they thought I was weird because of that. When I was in 1st grade, I saw this girl I liked at a local Chinese buffet. I didn't think she saw me, but the next day she comes up to me in the hallway and says, I saw you at the buffet yesterday. Me being the sly man I am yelled, me too, and took off at a full sprint down the hallway. She didn't talk to me after that. I went to a Royal Navy recruitment kiosk, and the man said, hey, ever thought about joining the Navy? I just said, yeah, I always wanted to be on a boat. I slipped all over my words trying to be a smart, which is really weird because I don't know if this is how the Royal Navy is, but I accidentally friended a couple army recruiters while looking for people to teach the gospel on Facebook on my mission, and they would not leave me alone about trying to get me to join the freaking army. They're like, hey, do you want to join the army? It's, oh, sorry, I'm on a mission. Well, you could think about how many people you could reach if you were in the army. You'd travel worldwide. No! I act for fun. My character was killed just before the end of the first part, and thus while lying dead, the curtain closed. The problem was I misjudged my fall and landed a few steps forward, thus the curtain closed on my neck. The head was sticking out of the curtain, and after a few seconds in silence, wondering if I could get up, I turned my head, saw a hall of people with their eyes glued on me, which immediately started laughing at me. I still cringe about that one. I called my second grade teacher Mom. Literally everything I did when I was a kid. I used to be a little f***ing gremlin. Think about how many people you could reach if you were in the army. You'd travel worldwide. No! I have ADHD, and this is basically my life. If I had $1 for every time I ran my mouth before my brain thought better of it, I wouldn't need to work anymore. And nighttime brain loves to dwell on each of every one.